If you have ever been inside the state capitol, you will see artwork offering a glimpse of Minnesota's rich history. But while the pieces pay homage to the state's past, the art doesn't represent the state's ever-changing ethnic landscape. Now, as Delane Cleveland reports, one Brooklyn Park teacher hopes that will change.
Lining the walls of Brooklyn Park's Community Activity Center,
this artwork could put adults to shame. It's so beautiful.
Are dozens of pieces of art.
This is like a street corner in my neighborhood, South Minneapolis.
All depicting the state of Minnesota.
So this showed different seasons like the winter.
Through the eyes of a diverse mix of students from Northview Junior High School.
We have white, black, Mexican, Hispanic, Hmong, any type of student is what we have, and we really welcome it there and we love it.
Northview art teacher Rachel Laduff says the pieces are part of a project called Healing Minnesota Stories.
So what I'm trying to inspire my children to do is to find a way to impact the way people think through art.
So you're actually trendsetters.
City leaders say this art at the community center adds to the quality of life.
Your work out here is actually the first example of public art that we're demonstrating since we had this conversation with the city council.
But for Laduff and her students, they're hoping to showcase their work in a larger venue.
We're really trying to ultimately get Dayton on this too. We're trying to get this artwork at the state capitol.
The ultimate goal is to showcase the art in the Minnesota State Capitol, where many of the current work on display depicts that of white men, or what some argue is a one-sided view of history.
It's not to say that the artwork at the state capitol isn't relevant or isn't important. It incredibly is. But I think we need to represent something that's a little more modern, that represents the youth of Minnesota.
These students are doing all they can to have their work fill that void in St. Paul.
And it's like the youth of Minnesota that actually made them, and it's like relevant to today.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, 12 News.
The display at the Community Activity Center runs through June 6th. In the meantime, the students plan to send letters to Governor Dayton asking him to consider their art at the Capitol.